Good morning, everyone. Just going to do a quick trade recap. SOPA, just beautiful breakout. Had a nice big first green day a couple days ago and traded really nice volume. And this is why you always keep these big first green days on watch. We kept this on watch for, I missed it for the number 5, which is the first green day bounce. But I had it on watch for a multi-day breakout. So this morning, it could have been a beautiful entry in here when it held high of day. That's kind of how I trade multi-day bounces. Ideally, it needs to be a 300% move, which this was. That's how much it ran. That first green day was 300%. And so that's what put it on radar for the bounce day. And how we trade this is you let it set a high in the morning, and you have to wait at least 5 minutes for this to consolidate, come back and break that high. And you're really just playing the momentum. And ideally, shorts are getting squeezed when they see the momentum is turning, because there's so many shorts, that pile into these big first green days thinking they're going to fade off. And that's why you wait for the 1 day of consolidation, and it fails to break down and you get the bounce. So ideally you're playing it when it's breaking the high of day. So you'd be buying it in here, maybe adding in here when it's confirming and holding. Then you get a really nice push up to the breakout level. Now I'll go into the 5-day so you can see. Really nice first green day. Consolidation day, fails to break down. Shorts getting squeezed. And then, you also have shorts who are going to risk off that previous high from, the breakout level. And when it fails to break down, all those shorts have to cover, and they have they're buying to cover their shares. So you have shorts in, and that are covering, and you have momentum buyers. So all that together creates a really nice short squeeze, and that's what you're seeing right here. So it's just a beautiful setup. This is textbook right here. And the fact that I only made $85 is really disappointing. I sold way too soon. I missed my ad, and it is what it is. I recognized it. I just need to be a little bit quicker pulling the trigger. Look at that, breaking over 18 now. It's just freaking beautiful. So let's dive into it. I'll show you guys how I traded it. Like I said, I missed the bounce. Ideally I'm playing that high of day break for the bounce play, and I could be getting in here, with around 12. That would be ideal. And you get the nice push. So I waited for the push, and I actually took 100 shares here. We tested, pulled back, was holding. I took a couple starters, took 20 shares as we were pushing and confirming, after holding 13.10, I believe it was. I ended up having 100 shares, and we got a push. Couldn't really break above 14. There was a big wall there, and we kind of stuffed back down. And I ended up stopping out when it cracked 13.10, sorry. But it held 13 really nicely. And as you can see, really nice descending volume. Holding VWAP, holding that high of day. And what I basically did was just set my trend lines. It was, you got to look at the flow and the trend. Really nice uptrend all day. You get the nice volume, nice push to the breakout level. Now you can't really expect it to break out right away and have this kind of move, right here. You got to have some kind of consolidation. And this is basically all that was. I know, you know, from 14 basically to 13 is a little scary, you know, a whole dollar. But big picture, you know, looking at it, this is nothing. This was a little dip, held, and then got the push. So you just got to keep, you know, that in perspective when you're trading these. I know it's hard in the moment, you know, because I still struggle with that as well. So I ended up cutting it, my first starter, and I was waiting for this trend break. You know, I was, you know, this whole first was the initial swing and initial push. You're getting consolidation and confirming that it's holding. It's failing to break down. Nice descending volume, which is really nice. And this was just kind of the backside for a moment. And I just waited for that momentum shift. And I was watching it in here. Came up stuffed, made a higher low, and as it started to perk through 1340, I snagged 100 shares at 1340, risking 1305, and got a nice push back above the breakout level, which was confirming. It was holding for a few minutes, and when it dipped here and it really held and it was just failing to break down or even come close to that breakout level, and it started to perk back up. I mean, I was trying to snag shares at, you know, in the 1370s. And I was trying to snag another 100 shares, and I just missed it. And I was literally 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds late, because I didn't buy it at 14. I didn't want to start chasing it because I should have been, you know, and then again, you know, looking at the big picture, 14 is still a great entry when it breaks high of day, but I saw it holding. I wanted that good entry. And then I kind of just sat on my hands. And then so as we were perking through 14, I started selling into pieces. And I sold some at, you know, the 1430s, 1480s, and then 1505. And so, like I said, I sold way too soon. There was no reason for me to be selling at 1430. You know, maybe sell half or a quarter at in the 1480s. But this was, you know, still the front side. You get this is just the first little dip here. Holds 1450s really nicely. Then you get the push. And this is what I should be selling into. I should be selling at 17, 16. Not still in the 14s. So I need to work on patience, especially with a beautiful play like this. This is just a beautiful breakout. It's textbook. It's just beautiful. So I really need to work on my patience a little bit and making sure I'm getting my ads when it's confirming. That's my biggest takeaways from this trade. Other than that, I think I traded it really well. You know, green is green, and third green day in a row, so I can't complain. Just gotta keep staying patient, letting the plays come to me, and just trying to trade the charts, letting my emotions get out of the way, and you know, playing the chart as it sets up and plays out. So that's basically all I got for this morning. Who knows what we'll get going on later today. Maybe I'll be making another video lesson later. But as of right now, you know, green $85, solid breakout, and I'm not going to be forcing anything unless it's beautiful. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a great morning, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.